Together, driving impact. Hi, my name is Melissa Secord, and I'm the National Executive Director for the Canadian Celiac Association. And over the past 5.5 years, it's been an honor to serve you and to help bring more awareness to celiac disease and better diagnosis. I'm going to walk through some of the key impact areas that we've had over the past year. Our vision is to ensure that every person in Canada with celiac disease is diagnosed and empowered. It's a big goal. And we're dedicated to you. 100% of our efforts are dedicated to supporting and advancing people with celiac disease. The National Board has set 4 strategic priority areas: promotion of evidence-based solutions, increasing awareness and education, strengthening standards, and ensuring financial sustainability. And I'm going to give you a few highlights about these key areas where we've made impact. Promotion of evidence-based solutions. We are staying abreast of international and scientific research trends. In particular, we're undertaking an exhaustive clinical practice guideline review around the world to help us develop clinical practice guidelines for Canada. And in part, this will help improve your care being managed by your family doctor or other healthcare provider. In February, we'll be launching our Indigenous Health Survey to help understand more about the impact of celiac disease on Indigenous communities across Canada. We have undertaken an international gluten-free oats review, and with it will help us improve and update our position statement on introducing oats into your diet. We've also participated in International Celiac Disease Symposium as recently as Sorrento this past fall, where CCA presented 3 posters of its scientific research that it's undertaken, as well as doing a holistic review for our community on the latest trends in diagnosis and management. And in terms of research, right now we've got our State of Celiac in Canada Health Survey, and we'd like you to participate. If you're an adult and have celiac disease, we'd like you to take this survey. It does take 35 minutes, and it is an exhaustive survey, but it will help us inform stakeholders, researchers, politicians, and other officials about the burdens of celiac disease, the improvements we've made since the initial survey was done 20 years ago, and to help us advocate better for you. We are backed by an amazing professional advisory council of gastroenterologists and dietitians and family doctor and other university experts. They help inform our policies and our guidance that we bring to you. We are also backed by dietetics expertise. Thanks to generous donors, we have access to dietetic expertise to support and develop resources, empower lives, create webinars, create educational resources. Just our client support desk alone fielded 2,000 calls over the past year. Newly diagnosed with celiac, we've just launched a newly diagnosed pathway program to help cut in half the time it takes for someone to master the gluten-free diet. Check it out on our website, and you'll get access to curated resources, special invitations, and a starter's kit sent to your home. We've also been able to develop resources that are free of charge thanks to donor support. Our latest labeling guide has been released, providing information on how to navigate the grocery aisles in your day-to-day life. In addition, we've got an exhaustive website filled with information from medications and diagnosis and treatment and follow-up care that you need to receive, along with helpful nutrition advice. Check it out. We also have an amazing YouTube channel where we've got a host of webinars and presentations that we've made over the past couple of years. We've got some amazing education from international experts and from Canada. Please check it out. And if you're signed up for CCA, you'll also receive 3 times a year our Canadian Celiac magazine. This past issue, featuring Christine Nesbitt, an Olympian with celiac disease, also included our complete update on the Sorrento International Celiac Conference. I encourage you to check it out. Strengthening standards. You have a right to safe food, and CCA, thanks to donor support, has an advocate in Ottawa and across the country. We've helped improve national health product labels to get them clear and in plain language, just like your food products. We advocate for ingredient surveillance and testing to ensure your food is gluten-free. We've been encouraging fortification of gluten-free foods to help you thrive and avoid medical complications such as anemia. We're pushing for single claim of gluten-free labeling and advocating for better results on the precautionary statements that you see on your may contains on your food items. You're helping us close the gap to diagnosis. Over the past few years, we've been advocating to get the blood testing for celiac disease covered by OHIP in Ontario. Right now, there's a pilot program going until March 31st, 2023, to cover the blood test in community-based labs, but we need to make this permanent, and we need to make sure that the ongoing blood testing to help maintain your health is also included. So far, 3,500 petition signatures have been sent to Queen's Park, and over 1,400 letters have been sent to Ontario politicians. Thanks for helping us. It's working, but help us cross the finish line. Don't give up. If you want to check it out and send your letter to your local MPP or do a petition, please visit our website and search for blood testing. Budget tips and tax fairness. We are helping to make life more affordable for you. We know there's rising costs at the grocery checkouts, and we know that the current tax regime is unclear and unfair. And CCA is quietly working behind the scenes to help make this happen. Certified gluten-free products help you make your grocery shopping earlier and keep you safe and healthy. Please visit our gluten-free product finder, where you can find thousands of products from leading brands developed in GF dedicated facilities ready for you and your family. And thanks to your help, we're making an impact on food security. Our Save Me for Gluten-Free program was started during the height of the pandemic in 2020, and it continues to bring on more food banks that are accepting and storing and making sure they distribute gluten-free food to those who need it. If you're interested in making a donation, adopting a food bank, please visit our website, celiac.ca, and click on Save Me for Gluten-Free. And we've got some amazing support locally across the major cities in Canada. We have 12 local chapters and support groups that help you navigate locally your gluten-free diet and your lifestyle, and even just having some peer support. Increasing awareness and education. This past spring, we launched Sonia's Story, a very meaningful video about one person's journey with celiac disease. Here's her story.
I don't think anyone prepares to be incredibly sick. I actually was misdiagnosed as having had a stroke. It almost went from you've had a stroke to we have no idea, and maybe it's just something like migraines.
I mean, it was 4.5 years of specialist after specialist in a bunch of different fields being told, we don't know.
I don't think anyone looking back would have ever thought it was celiac disease. Anyone who's sort of like in the I don't know what's wrong with me spectrum, get them to run the test.
Sonia's story touched many people, and thanks to her sharing that story, we've reached 3 million Canadians during our Celiac Month with this video. But reaching every person in Canada with celiac disease and getting them diagnosed is a tall order, just like the CN Tower. We have a very small charity, but we're trying to make a big impact. And thanks to the efforts of our team, we've had over, as I said, 3 million impressions for Celiac Awareness Month, 7,000 clicks to our website, increasing social media engagement, and we've had more international collaboration on our Shine a Light Day on May 16th, which is International Celiac Disease Day, and we only hope to make it better. Increasing diversity is important. Many Canadians are struggling with their diagnosis, and we want to bring the information in as many formats, in as many languages as we can. We've recently received a grant from Takeda where we've developed some resources as well as website landing pages in Punjabi and in Arabic. And we'll continue to grow these resources and outreach over the days, weeks, and months and years. We are so thrilled, as I mentioned earlier, that we've had an Olympian, Christine Nesbitt, join our team. She's a great advocate and ambassador to help everyone get diagnosed and empowered. She'll be a great influence on our young athletes across Canada, striving for perfection at that national level. And speaking of kids, we've got our Growing Up Celiac resources. And thanks to donors, we were able to get this resource out to families in clinics across Canada. Thanks to our partner, Kinnikinnick, we've been featuring back to school resources, webinars, and videos to help support our youngest celiacs. Join us on social media. Join us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, especially our Facebook page. If you haven't already considered it, join our group where we have 19,000 individuals across Canada with celiac disease and gluten disorders offering peer supports to each other. It is also moderated thanks to donors from across Canada. It is a moderated Facebook group so that CCA is helping navigate some of the questions and answers. And next year we turn 50 years young. We are basically a middle-aged startup. Please look out for our calendar events and news and information about this exciting year ahead for us. But there is still more to do. We've got to close the gap to diagnosis, secure safe treatment options. A precautionary labeling still needs to be improved. We need to talk about tax fairness and affordability with the federal government. Prescription products need to be more clear. Fortification of gluten-free foods is needed. More surveillance is needed on ingredients like spices, nuts, and flours. Online sales is still a wild west. Securing gluten-free oat supply is critical to our community for healthy foods. Food service and restaurants, another big issue that is still a way to go. We need more research into celiac funding and improve access to clinical trials to get a treatment here faster. So if you would like to support the Canadian Celiac Association and the work that we do, there's lots of ways to give. You can make a one-time gift by visiting our website, celiac.ca, and click the donate button. You can even make a tribute donation in honor of someone. You can make a monthly sustaining gift, which allows CCA to have consistent, sustainable funding throughout the year. You can donate securities to help offset capital gains. You can give at work through United Way and matching corporate gifts. You can even donate your old car and get a tax receipt. You can leave a legacy through your will and estate to take down the impact of tax on your family's estate and leave more for your family. You can participate in our annual run and Step Up for Celiac. And you can even host a birthday fundraiser on Facebook and raise funds. Thank you so much for your ongoing support. If it wasn't for you, we wouldn't have accomplished all that we have done this year. We look forward to continuing this amazing work thanks to our small but dedicated team and thanks to our many volunteers who help us out. Thanks again. Take care.